good morning. Here's a couple of announcements that we have for you today. This Wednesday is finally our Awana and our youth kicking off for the fall. We've had our leaders that have been being trained over the past couple weeks, and they're excited to get down to business with the kids and begin the ministry for the fall. So we ask that you join us in prayer for that, and ultimately that kids come to know the Lord or that they're led into a deeper relationship with Him. So we also want to make you aware of some adult opportunities that we have on Wednesday evenings during Awana. So we have 3 things available for that for adults if they're parents or if they just want to come also participate. One thing that we have is a coffee house. The coffee house takes place in the old white house that we own up here beside our church building called our church annex. It's on Church Street. The coffee house is open for parents. They can come in, they can mingle, or if they have work they want to work on while they drop their kids off, they're welcome to stick around and do that there. Also, Pastor Aaron will be leading prayer meeting this year during that time slot, so people are welcome to join him. Anyone is welcome as far as adults. Any ages are welcome. They will be meeting in the church conference room. Also, there will be a journey group starting for ladies specifically during that time slot. So if being part of a journey group is something you're interested in, but timing didn't work out real well, and Wednesday evenings will be an option for you, you could talk to Penny Aaronzeller or Mary Jo Barner, who will be leading that group, about joining that. Today is the day for our children and our youth to move up to the next grade in their Sunday school. So just a reminder for that, if this is before Sunday school for you, that we will be moving up today. And also with our Sunday school program, Brian Alderfer is going to be spotlighting that a little bit to explain what all we cover with Sunday school and the opportunities that we have for adults.
Good morning, church family. This little discussion I'm going to have is about our Sunday school program. Have you ever wondered how God reveals Himself to His children? In Psalms 19, the psalmist clearly states in the first 6 verses that God has revealed Himself through creation. God, in His wonderful way that He created this earth, speaks volumes about who God is. Secondly, starting in verse 7, the psalmist says that it is God, through God's word and that He communicated who He was and how much He loves us. The Sunday school program here at Richfield gives us this opportunity to learn about who God is and what God has planned for us and His children. It is an opportunity to learn truth from God's word and to learn the biblical Christian worldview and to grow in our faith and our love. You may be asking, when is Sunday school? Our Sunday school hours from 9:15 to 10:15 each Sunday morning. For our children, our kids through 2nd grade meet in the church nursery and in the basement. 3rd through 6th grade meet in the fellowship hall basement. For our youth, the 7th and 8th graders meet in the Trek House. 9th through 12th, our Crux classes meet in the Crux room in the Family Life Center upstairs. Now, let's talk about our adult classes. Brian Alderfer teaches an adult class that meets in the church sanctuary. The focus of this class has primarily been on the New Testament, the teachings of Jesus, and in the early church. There are several marriage classes. One meets upstairs in the fellowship hall. They are beginning a study that focuses on each spouse's personal walk with the Lord to strengthen their marriage. Randy and Kim Pellman, Deb and Sean Heimbach, they're the teachers for this class. The newly married class meets in the church office conference room. The focus is on biblical principles of how to have a Christ-like marriage. Aaron and Nicole Benner are leading this class. It is a 2-year cycle. There are ladies' classes as well. There's one that meets in the church basement. It is led by Lori Alderfer, Julia Schopner, Sandy Sieber, and Connie Heinzelman. This is a great class covering general things that pertain to women and their faith. There's a theology class led by the one and only Dean Martin. The focus is to consider and discuss the various doctrines of the Christian faith. They will be focusing in on the topic of salvation in the near future. There is also a New Testament Greek class, and they also meet in the fellowship hall basement in room 4. And Clayton Stauffer is our teacher for this class. The focus of this class is to taking a deep dive into learning original Greek in the New Testament. Men and women's international classes meet in the church sanctuary. These are following a curriculum from the International Sunday School, and it's a systematic approach to working through the Bible over several years. Bill Troxel teaches the men's class, and Bunny Newman and Diane Inch teach the ladies' classes. There is a class entitled Live the Message, and it meets in the church annex kitchen. The focus is a biblical worldview, and Les Risser teaches this class. There is a class entitled Faith Building, and it meets in the annex building in the upper street. The focus of this class is discipleship for believers through their faith journey by studying one book of the Bible at a time. It's aided by a short video content from Right Now Media. Dustin Klinger and Ryan Manival currently are teaching this class. Folks, let's prepare ourselves for worship at this time.